Hi everyone, this is my number 4 medical video. This week I'm going to introduce you to Texia 2. Isn't he cute? He's a little husky and he comes from a basketball anime. So he's going to be my buddy this week. We'll sit him there and see if he'll stay. If not, he'll have to sit on the desk. Now, no, he doesn't want to sit in my hair. Oh well, we'll sit him here. Now, I went to see my nurse yesterday. Obviously had my bloods taken. Won't get the results of those till either late Thursday or Friday. I did ask my nurse for me especially with my condition and my spleen, how do they know when someone's ready for a transplant? Not an easy question to ask, and it certainly wasn't an answer I was expecting. There is no easy way, apparently. They do a multitude of results and add them all together. Now, I don't know if some of you remember, I was going on about a 50-point system and nobody had seemed to heard of it. Well, in America, they call it the UK MELD. In America, they call it MELD score. And in the UK, we call it the UKEL score. Now, when we get this UKEL score, if you have 50 or above, apparently, according to those, you're ready for a transplant. Well, 2 years ago, when they were trying to get me on treatment because of my spleen, and they were trying to get me on the test run, if you like, of the first people, mine was 49.1, my UKEL score. Sorry, 18 months ago. There are many reasons why some people can't have liver transplants. Unfortunately, it seems I might be one of them. We can't say for certain yet. It looks as though I'm becoming very close to being put on the final list. Because even if you're put on a list, there's about 3 or 4 lists, and you go up the stages. This is for people who don't know. You go up the stages till you're on the final list, and that's normally in the last year of your life. What they conceive to be possibly the last year of your life. This reason being, I did ask, and I said, well, isn't it easier to take out a liver as soon as, you've got cirrhosis and get it over and done with? Because our health is better, and they said no. And the only answer I ever got on that one was, which was a very good answer from my haematologist that I have now, and he told me the reason they wait till we're so poorly is because no liver can match our own. He said the chances of anyone getting a liver are 1 in 5. And he said, and then the chances of it are working are only 25%. So that's not great odds. Most of us are aware of this. Some aren't. And again, I'm not trying to be a scaremonger. I do try to keep these videos as honest and open as possible. But unfortunately, even though I got accepted years ago for a transplant, and they thought I'd have had one by now, thankfully I haven't had to have one yet. But unfortunately, it looks like I might be heading that way sooner than what we thought. But now we have the added problem. My spleen was working, and then my spleen is now not working. Yes, they're going to take it out if I get a liver transplant, and I do say if. I'd love to be positive, but I'm trying to be realistic. I don't get my hopes up. I never have got my hopes up. It's about like getting a payout. I don't get my hopes up about that either. I still think we're never going to get compensation fully. I think what they'll do, if anything, is give us the lump sums 2s have already make the 1s up to that, and just up it all so we're all the same. I don't think we're ever going to get compensation per se. Maybe that's just me being negative, but I'm not actually a negative person by nature, so I don't really know. In myself, I'm feeling pretty good. I will tell you the test results when I get them back on Friday. I had to come off or lower my dose of antidepressants. It was causing chronic anxiety in me, but that is a thing with citalopram apparently some people find. Now, I've had it years and never had a problem, and I go up and down with my doctor. In the winter, I normally put it up to 40 ml a day because I do suffer seasonal adjustment disorder. In the summer, I go spring and summer and most of autumn, I'm down to 20 ml a day. But apparently with citalopram, when I upped it to 20, one of the drugs, we don't know if it's the sufosbovir or Declatisvir, does not like citalopram, so it reacted to it. And I had the worst week on anxiety attacks ever, and I've never had one in my life. It certainly wasn't a panic attack, and when I explained what happened, it was anxiety. Excuse me a second. This is my lactose that I drink. Loads of it, about 5 litres a day, some days. And I'm convinced that's what's kept me going this long. Whether it's all in my mind, I don't know, but it seems to be working because I don't eat a lot of food. But unfortunately, obviously, it doesn't help me lose weight. Oh well, go figure. Back to the transplant. Yeah, with my spleen, it looks like it may not be possible. Because not only are they taking my spleen out and putting a new liver in, the strain on me not having a spleen with my conditions might be too much for my new liver. Go figure. So this is one of the things that's been rattling around in my head all night. Plus we had the police called out last night, as some of you saw on my Facebook page. Young hooligans, and it didn't occur to me till after I went out to them because it was women. I wouldn't let Alan go out in case he got told off for approaching young girls, which is more than likely in this day and age. And they were throwing stones at our windows. In fact, at one point we thought it was broken. What they were trying to do was bully the boy who lives upstairs. We have like a halfway house flat upstairs, and it's great for the kids, but it's not so great for the people who live here. So the complaint has gone in this morning. That's 2 days in a row we've had to have the police. And that on top of everything else, I can really do without it at the moment. So I had my head rattling with all these things about a transplant yesterday. I remember my nurse saying at one time, the UCAL score can go way high. But if you're 50, yours reaches 50, then that's you ready for a transplant. Some people don't even wait that long. They might not wait that long for me because of my spleen if they're going to give it a go. So it kind of, I knew I had to have one eventually, but I didn't realise, if this makes sense, I was as close to what I am and as sick as what I am, because I don't feel it, look it a lot of the time. I didn't realise how ill I actually was until I walked out of there yesterday. And it kind of hit me sideways a little bit. But I've wrapped around my head around it now as much as I can. I'm going to be getting a meeting with my new transplant team, and I will be under the Royal Free in London instead of, originally years ago it would have been Birmingham. They put me under that, so the team I saw then, but it's not now. And then it was going to be Adam Brooks, but now I'm under the Royal Free because I've gone back to QA Hospital. I'm not really worried about that. People say hospital, but hospital's a hospital. You stand a good chance. What I am pleased about is my original professor, Professor Rosenberg, my original hepatology consultant. He is going to be in charge, if I go under the Royal Free, of my own case. So I have great faith in him, and he's a brilliant doctor. So I'm really pleased about that, as I already know him. And I can ask for my nurse in QA to be my nurse there too. So that is a good thing. And plus it won't be so far for Alan to drive, if and when. The operation will take about 16 hours in all for me. Very long time on an operating table, somebody my size. I do try to lose weight, but unfortunately there are medical reasons I can't, and plus I can't move around. My system, it seems my system, what do you call it, the system, metabolism, that's the word I was looking for, sorry, brain fog there. My metabolism is not working. So even if I could run around and play games like I used to and everything, it's getting very difficult. I feel a lot better with the medication. I have more energy, but not to the scale of some people, because I have other issues, as we already know. So that's just my meeting. This is just a quick video just to give you my meeting yesterday of what's going on with you to me in a transplant. But I will definitely do another video, and I'm going to keep doing extra hepatic manifestation videos. Took me ages to learn those words. I'm going to keep on doing those. If anyone wants, me to look up anything, just let me know, please, and I'll try and find out for you the best I can and put it on video. I'm really hoping these videos help inform people, the good and the bad. But all I can say is my medication is really, really working for me at the moment. So I'll let you know what my scores are on Friday, and that's it for the moment. Thanks ever so much, guys. Love you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.